The Taylor Hawkins Tribute Concert represents the very best of the music industry. The tribute concert was held at Wembley Arena over in England, and it was a celebration of the life of the Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins, who died unexpectedly back in March of this year. Um, the concert was incredible. I highly recommend it for anybody who loves any classic rock. It's worth checking out. It's an incredible moment, I think, in music history, and it's iconic. Um, so the concert featured so many amazing performances from so many great musicians, but really what it was about was it was about coming together and celebrating the life of this amazing person. Taylor Hawkins was, from what I've understood from all the interviews and all the stories, he was just an incredible person. He was a nice guy. He always looked out for others and took care of others. And he left behind quite a legacy. And he was so close with so many of these different musicians, and he really made an impact on all their lives. And so it was really incredible to see all these incredible musicians come together to pay tribute. This concert, of course, featured the Foo Fighters throughout, but it featured performances from Liam Gallagher of Oasis, Nile Rodgers of Chic, Justin Hawkins from The Darkness, Wolfgang Van Halen, the son of Eddie Van Halen, The Pretenders, AC/DC, Stuart Copeland of The Police, Queen, and Paul McCartney himself, among many others. Talk about a staggering lineup to pay tribute. It's incredible that all these musicians came together to do an event like this. It's just proof that music, in times of tragedy and hard times, we can look to music to lift us up, always. I know that in my life, in the struggles that I've had in the past with depression, and music always saved me. It was always the light that lifted me up. And in a concert like this that's paying tribute to someone we've lost, it's always bittersweet because it's so hard with that person being gone. You can see it on Dave Grohl's face throughout the entire concert. He's just overcome with emotion the whole time. Every time he looks to the drums and he sees one of the amazing guest drummers, you can tell that while it's incredible that these drummers are there, it's hard for him because Taylor Hawkins is not there. And it's just the music, it's a great way to celebrate the life of someone. And that's what this concert was. It was a bunch of amazing musicians coming together and just rocking out and really celebrating this person. Out of all these guest performances, the performance from Queen really stood out to me, really stuck out. First of all, it was an amazing performance, but it stood out to me because when Brian May went to perform Love of My Life, he brought up the Freddie Mercury tribute concert that occurred 30 years ago at the same place, at Wembley. And that concert was a similar situation. It was all of these contemporary musicians like The Who, and, Black Sabbath came to that one, Metallica, Robert Plant. There's so many musicians that came to pay tribute to Freddie Mercury 30 years ago. And to see that happen again, it's just incredible. It just really shows the power of the music industry. And, in these times of divide where we always have all these divisions in our lives, music can bring us together. And this is just proof of that. It brought everyone together to celebrate a person and what they'd brought. And you really should check out at least some highlights from this concert. You can look up the set list and look at like some different performances, but if you're going to watch any performance, the second to last song, the Foo Fighters perform My Hero, and they feature Taylor Hawkins' son, Shane, on drums. And it's phenomenal. It's absolutely incredible. You can see Shane is channeling his father's energy, and he just absolutely destroys it on drums. He plays those drums so furiously, and seeing that live, like seeing that performed, is just absolutely incredible. It's mind blowing. I mean, it gave me chills seeing that, and I know a lot of fans were very emotional. It was a very intense, I think, just a very intense concert for fans of the Foo Fighters, and you know, obviously, my heart goes out to the family, the band, and all the fans. But I wanted to make this video just to talk about how powerful this event is. We don't see a lot of these events anymore, but music, it brings people together. We've seen it time and time again, whether it's a tribute concert like this one or the Freddie Mercury tribute concert, whether it's Live Aid or Live 8 or anything like that. When music unites behind a cause or a person, it really brings it. And I think that's incredible. You don't see that with a lot of other mediums. You don't see that as much with film. You don't see that with other things. But with music, when music decides collectively to unite behind something, they bring it with full force. And I think that's incredible. I think that really goes to show just how incredible this industry is. We all have our musicians that we like, we have our genres that we like, but in the end, we're all joined together by this universal language that is music. So yeah, definitely check out the Taylor Hawkins Tribute Concert if you have not already. It was available for live streaming on Paramount Plus, but you can find it here on YouTube on MTV's page. So yeah, check it out. It's 6 hours long, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. But like I said, check out some of these performances. I highly recommend checking out the Queen performance. The Paul McCartney one was pretty good. Paul McCartney's 80 years old, and he's performing like Helter Skelter. It's pretty cool. And of course, all the Foo Fighters stuff. It's all worth looking at. So definitely check it out. And I want to know what you guys think about the Taylor Hawkins Tribute Concert. So definitely leave a comment. And if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the new content that we've got planned. And I will see you guys at the next video.